There once was a boy named Gimme Some Roy. He was nothing like me or you, 'cause laying back and getting high was all he cared to do. As a kid he sat in the cellar, sniffing airplane glue, and then he smoked bananas, which was then the thing to do. He tried aspirin and Coca-Cola, breathed helium on the sly, and his life was just one endless search to find that perfect high. But grass just made him want to lay back and eat chocolate chip pizza all night, and the great things he wrote while he was stoned looked like shit in the morning light. And speed just made him rap all day, Reds just laid him back, and Cocaine Rose was sweet to his nose, but the price nearly broke his back. He tried PCP and THC, but they didn't quite do the trick. And poppers nearly blew his heart, and mushrooms made him sick. Acid made him see the light, but he couldn't remember it long. And hashes was a little too weak, and smack was a lot too strong. And Quaaludes made him stumble, and booze just made him cry. Till he heard of a cat named Bubba Fats who knew of the perfect high. Now Bubba Fats was a hermit cat who lived up high in Nepal, high on a craggy mountaintop, up a Sheraton icy wall. But hell, says Roy, I'm a healthy boy, I'll crawl or climb or fly, but I'll find the girl who will give me the clue as to what's the perfect high. So out and off goes Gimme Some Roy to the land that knows no time, up a trail no man could conquer, to a cliff no man could climb. For 14 years he tries that cliff, then back down again he slides, then sits and cries and climbs again, pursuing the perfect high. He's grinding his teeth, he's coughing blood, he's aching and shaking and weak. He's starving and sore and bleeding and tore, he reaches the mountain peak, and his eyes blink red like a snowblind wolf, and he snarls a snarl of a rat, as there in repose and wearing no clothes sits the godlike Bubba Fats. What's happening, Fats, says Roy with joy, I've come to state my biz. I hear you're hip to the perfect trip, please tell me what it is. For you can see, says Roy to he, that I'm about to die. So for my last ride, Fats, how can I achieve that perfect high? Well, dog my cats, says Bubba Fats, here's one more burned out soul who's looking for some alchemist to turn his trip to gold. But you don't find it in no dealer's stash or on no druggist's shelf. Son, if you would seek the perfect high, find it in yourself. Why you jive motherfucker, screamed Gimme Some Roy. I've climbed through rain and sleet. I've lost 3 fingers off my hands and 4 toes off my feet. I braved the lair of the polar bear and tasted the maggot's kiss. Now you tell me the high is in myself? What kind of shit is this? For my ears, for they froze off, says Roy had heard all kinds of crap, but I didn't climb for 14 years to listen to this sophomore rap. And I didn't climb up here to hear that the high is on the nut, so you tell me where the real stuff is or I'll kill your girl ass. Okay, says Bubba Fats, you're forcing it out of me. There's a land beyond the sun that's known as Jubilee. A wretched land of stone and sand where snakes and buzzards scream. And in this devil's garden blooms the mystic Zuzu tree. And every 10 years it blooms one flower as white as the Key West sky. And he who eats of the Zuzu flower will know the perfect high. For the rush comes on like a tidal wave, and it hits like the blazing sun. And the high, it lasts a lifetime, and the down don't ever come. But the Jubilee land is ruled by a giant who stands 12 cubits high. With eyes of red in his 100 heads, he waits the passerby. And you must slay the right-eyed giant and swim the river of slime, where the mucus beasts, they wait to feast on those who journey by. And if you survive the giant and the beast and swim that slimy sea, there's a blood-drinking witch who sharpens her teeth as she guards the Zuzu tree. To hell with your witches and giants, laugh Roy, to hell with the beasts of the sea. As long as the Zuzu flower blooms, some hope still blooms for me. And with tears of joy in his snowblind eye, Roy hands the guru a 5. Then back down the icy mountain he crawls, pursuing the perfect high. Well, that is that, says Bubba Fats, sitting back down on his stone, facing another 1,000 years of talking to God alone. It seems, Lord, says Fats, it's always the same. Old men or bright-eyed youth, it's always easier to sell them some shit than it is to give them the truth.